To Holland. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Doncic looking it over. To the middle. Back to Williamson. Here's Whitmore. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Now, here's Doncic. 4-point game. And it's Connect in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's Johnson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Lakers making a switch here. The Hawks with a quick start to this game. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total shape, good luck trying to stop them now. And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
To the paint. Lets a floater go. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddy not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Pass to Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And stolen by Whitmore. Here's Daniels. Left side, Butler. Shoots a fader. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Williams. Pass to Williamson. Back to Williams. And there's another turnover by the Lakers.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And here's Atlanta. They've got a 13-2 run going. Here's Whitmore. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Connect. No good on the 3. The Hawks leading by 13. On the wing, Daniels. Back to Johnson. It's rebounded by Giddey.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Doncic outside. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Whitmore. From 17 feet out. Rebound by Williams. Lakers trailed by 11. The target by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The combination of quickness and size for Williamson is downright scary. Zion is a handful on the bounce with any kind of momentum.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-6 run. Booker outside. Drills it from outside.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Just too many miscues here in the early going. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Hood-Schifino. And a miss there on the triple. 1:06 left here in the first quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the left side wing. Booker with no one around. Atlanta again missing. The drive by Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break.
The Lakers, 8.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
And it's Connect in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. On the wing, Johnson. Over Williamson. And rebounded by Connect.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on